I was watching that truck. I knew that truck was here to deliver something. I'm here at the park. Park is quiet. They probably haven't used this side of the park in fucking years. Anyway, D.I.R.T. What is D.I.R.T? D.I.R.T is depression is real tricky. Why did I say depression is real tricky? Because you don't know it. You don't know you're in it until later on when you reflect back. Let's get started. Welcome to Disruptive Minds. I'm your host, Jerome A. Color, and the A stand for always learning. So what do I mean by D.I.R.T? Depression is real tricky. You don't know it till you look back. When you look back on old relationships or old jobs you had or things you used to do and you don't do no more, you're like, I had to be going through something to do that. I had to be going through something to deal with that chick, or I had to be going through something to deal with that job. That's how that depression. You do things while you're in it and you look back and be like, yeah, right? So when it comes to depression, they write a bunch of things. Of course, science is always with their big words and try to make everything confusing so nobody really wants to get into it. Depression. This is what's going on. You have the old you, right? This is the old you. This is the new you. And what's happening is the old you is here, the new you is here. The new you is trying to push down the old you, and that's what's causing the what? There you go, depression. It's trying to push it down. And you keep pushing back, and that back and forth is causing a depression. So what do people do when they're in a depressive state? What do they do to stop this constantly from going on? Alcohol, drugs, women. They work hard. They might work out excessively, eat too much, not eat a whole lot. There's a bunch of things people do because these two things are happening. Depression, somebody had wrote, where's it at? They wrote, the old you is dying. The old you is dying. And the new you is coming through, but you're holding on to the old you, even though the new you wants to be like, look, it's time to do something different. And you're like, I don't want to. That battle is constantly going on back and forth in your mind. And that's what's causing the problems. I know you're making it sound simple. It's too easy. It's more than that. Foundational stuff, I'll talk about the foundations. This is all foundational I'm talking about. This is universal across all people. I'm not talking about your individual. No, it's not that easy. Foundational depression. That's what I'm talking about. Foundational depression. That's what's going on. That's how simple it is. Part of you wants to go away when a new you wants to come up, and it's conflicting each other. There's something I was listening to Jordan Peterson, and he had talked about if crabs or lobsters had doctors, they would never emote. What is emote? They would never come out of their old shell and grow a new shell and get bigger. They would just give them drugs and keep them tight inside that old shell. And as they're trying to grow inside that old shell and they can't pop out, they're like, well, I'm hurting. Here's some more drugs. You're like, I feel better. Then that drug start wearing off and start hurting again. I need to smoke. I need to smoke. I'm feeling something. I need to drink. I'm feeling something. I need to have more sex. I'm feeling something. I need to eat more. I'm feeling something. Because the old you is trying to go away. The new you is trying to come in, and the old you is just sitting there like, what? I need you to get up so I can sit there. I ain't going nowhere. And now they're tussling. And while they're tussling, you're eating, and you're drinking, and you're smoking, and you're doing all this other stuff, right? And this is a constant, everyday battle. This could be going on for years. It's your body's way of saying, it's your mind's way of saying, it's time to move on from where we are. And it's funny. I'll talk to people who are depressed. They'll tell me why they're depressed. They'll tell me what they should be doing, and then they'll stop. Yeah, I'm depressed because I've just been in my same job forever. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I should leave. Yeah, all right. But I'm on my way to work. I'm like, what? 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 Yeah, this relationship no longer working for me. Uh-huh. I should end it. I think we both need to just go our separate ways. Uh-huh. But I need to go home so I can make something to eat for my boo. What? People will tell you, literally, diagnose Write the prescription and then don't go to the pharmacy to get it filled. That's why I listen to people and I hear them say that, but what I do is I acknowledge them to make them tell me, you're telling yourself what you need to do and you're not doing it. You know this, right? You just told me what you need to do and you're not going to do it. Right. Why? Just why? Just give me one reason why. And those usually go, I don't know. You gotta give me something better. Now, you're a grown-ass person. Why won't you leave? Because you feel comfortable there? Now, that's another thing, too. Because the brain wants to be comfortable. The mind wants to enjoy life. That's another conflict you're going to have between those two. The brain wants to be comfortable. The mind wants to enjoy life. So while the mind wants to say, hey, man, come on, brain. And the brain like, nah. And that conflict starts all over again. So you have that going on. Then you have the other part where you're in a bad situation. You won't leave. You have that going on. Your family, you have that, your kid, you can fix all these problems. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Don't make it harder than what it is. You just choose not to. As a man, you can fix these problems. And let me be very clear. Let me do this like a Barack Obama. Let me make myself clear. I don't want you to harm yourself, nor do I want you to harm anybody else. Your answers to this depressive question should not be to harm yourself or anyone else. It's just that simple. If it's you have to leave, start getting ready to leave. You got to get a new job, start getting your resumes in. Let's not make this more complex than it has to be. Rome is not that easy. Rome is not that easy. That's why I tell you, my peace of mind is everything. I'm always about 20 minutes away from putting myself in the car and going to the closest Walmart parking lot. It's no bullshit. My peace of mind is everything. That's all I have. Well, I'm sitting here in this park, and it's quiet, it's peaceful. You feel that? There are people I know who can't do that for like 10 seconds, maybe 20. You ever get in people's cars, they gotta have music blaring, or they gotta be doing something or making some type of noise, or hey, what's going on? And all this. You're just like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just sit still for, I just gotta be doing something. It's not ADHD. You're like, I got attention hyper deficit. Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. There's some other shit going on that you don't want to solve, so this is your excuse for doing it. Oh, okay. Not that ADHD and all that other stuff, that came up later in life. It's like they made that up for other reasons, which I'm not really going to go into, but it's all about pharmacy and pills versus telling people, go out here and start working and moving your body and hands and or start working out. I promise you, when you start working out for long periods of time, that ADHD and all that other stuff will go away. You're too tired. You won't be like, I gotta move, I gotta do this. Let's go for a jog. And I'm sure after that 2 miles, 3 miles, maybe one lap around Stone Mountain, bet you sit your ass down then. That's why I just don't. There's something going on. Fix what's going on. Get to that journal. Start writing. This whole depression thing, it could be fixed. It could be fixed. Now, you're like, no, it's more than that. Did I say it's going to be easy? No. It's not going to be easy. You didn't get there overnight. It's your foundation. Your foundation's messed up. It takes a long time to fix a house that's sitting on top of a foundation, especially if you got like a basement, like in Pittsburgh, a lot of basements. You got some down here in Atlanta. You got to do a lot of things to get that foundation back square again with the house still on top of it. Oh, whew, lot of work because you're dealing with the foundation. Same thing with your mental health. Your subconscious mind is your foundation. It's going to take a lot of work to undo what's to do. Say this to say, when it comes to depression, you have to write down, you have to be able to listen to yourself. You got to be able to write these things down to figure out what you had going on. And once you do it, you need to start moving in that direction. This stuff is not that hard. I'm saying as a person who's been going through this for the past 25 plus years, yeah, establishing it is not that hard. Going through the process is, oh, shit. Yeah. But people are going to fall off like the leaves on these trees. Trees do not chase their leaves. People are going to fall off from you once you start going into a certain direction. That when I go talk about reps, religion, environment, people, and social media, things are going to have to change. They're going to change. It's going to cause problems. Are you willing and able to go through that process? That's why I say depression is real tricky. Depression is real tricky. It's a process. Are you willing to go through the process? I'm out.